Hello, and welcome back to season 4 of Survivor Heroes versus Villains. It's me, Hannah. Hopefully, your winner pick and your front runner and your fan favorite. Today marks a great day. We're at Final 10. We've had a pleasant weekend. We've been off since the last tribal council. And it looks like we're going to emerge. Fingers crossed. And so with that, I felt it was time to do a little bit of bonus content, a little bit of the bonus content that you know and love. This is my second take of this actually, because I'm trying to get it down for you guys, just make it a little quicker, a little more digestible. So we're gonna give it a go. I have something prepared for y'all. And what we're going to do is we're going to break down the final 10 and we're going to analyze them and their games. So let's get started. We're going to go slideshow from beginning. All right. So Survivor Syracuse season 4, Heroes versus Villains, the final 10. So we're going to start with the remaining heroes. So we have Austin, Cam, Derek, and Catherine. These are not the 4 that I thought I did not expect these 4 to be here. I think actually I expected all of them to go. I thought Mitch, Eli, Holly, Cassidy, I thought they'd all be here, but crazy game, crazy stuff happens. All right, so we're going to start with Austin. So Austin is our season 2 winner. I've played with Austin. I know Austin well from my season. He started out this game on the hero tribe. Then when transitional tribe hit, he was safe. He won himself individual immunity. And then he was drafted into the war dog tribe. So Austin has actually only gone to 3 tribal councils. Of those 3 tribal councils, he's voted correctly out of 3. So he's voted correctly at all 3 of them. In the game so far, he's only had 2 votes to his name, 2 votes against him. And that was at that War Dog tribal where Holly went before the revote. And words on the street are that he probably has like 2 idols. So, I mean, it's kind of time to kiss his ass or just flush it, baby, like flush those bad boys. Because that's all you can do. You got to be friends with the person or you have to get rid of those idols. I don't have them. Somebody has them. It could be Austin. So I think he's probably going to try to make an alliance with some dudes on the villain tribe. So either Jake or Owen. He may be talking to Jack if he hasn't already. Like he's playing. He earlier in the game he leaked an idol clue to the villains, so I think that is very interesting thing to do, to just share a clue with lots and lots and lots of people. He talks big game. He'll call you and he'll give you all these promises and say, "Oh, it's not going to be heroes versus villains. Like we're going to work together, but like, will he really be there for you?" He's got like mad Colby vibes, I feel like, in this season. Like if we were to compare the Survivor OG Heroes versus Villains versus this season, I feel like he's Colby vibes. Kind of, yeah. All right, next we have Cam. So Cam is the first boot from season 1, and look at her now at final 10. She started out in the hero tribe, then she went to transitional tribe, and then she was drafted into war dog. So she has survived 4 tribal councils. She's voted correctly 3 of those 4 times. And I think she's had 1 vote against her. I think the tribal Jason went at, he voted for Cam. And I would describe her as the fun one. I don't know a lot about Cam, but Mitch always spoke very highly of Cam. She seems very fun and just came here to have a great time. Whether that's a facade for a greater player or a greater strategy, like it's hard to say. As far as my villain perspective, I haven't seen Cam do anything yet. But I'm excited to get to talk to her more, and maybe we'll have some fun. I think she's going to be a fun energy in the merge. So that's my take. Next, we have Derek. So I know Derek very well from season 2. He was third in season 2. Started out in the hero tribe, then went to the transitional tribe, then was drafted to War Dog's team. So his stats: he survived 4 tribal councils. He has had 0 votes against him in the game so far. And I think his closest ally was Eli, who was just voted out. I'm not quite sure where Derek falls in the hero tribe. I think he's just been very hero strong this entire game, so I don't know how that's going to work for him now that we may be entering a merge with villains at 6 and heroes at 4. We'll see. It was a privilege to get to battle against him for the U-Up challenge. I enjoyed beating him very much. At the beginning of this game, I wasn't too excited to be playing with him, but since then I texted him, and I've, we have mutual friends, so I've been like, it's all good. It's a new game. So hopefully he has some pitch or some energy to bring to the merge, maybe some messiness, some chaos, something left, just so it's not boring. But I don't know. I don't really trust him. In season 2, and even in our final tribal council and our reunion show, we just didn't get along. I just don't really trust him. Why would I stick out my neck for him when I could just vote for a villain to win this game and make sure my villain friends do well? So, I'm not that. But that's Derek. And then we have Catherine. So Catherine's from season 1. So I wanted to include the Zodiacs in this. So I texted my good friend Paul, who I unfortunately helped vote out of this season. But I was meaning to message him about what placement Catherine got, because all I can remember is she's the girl that thought a plant was an idol, which was very cute. So I don't know what she was pre-merge in season 1. She started out in the hero tribe, then she went to the transitional tribe. She was kind of one of those heroes that was like, pitch to me, you're on the bottom, like, pitch to me, what's your case? Which I think that's a little cringy. That's a little like, yeah, like that's not something, that's not good. That's not good social game. And then she was drafted into War Dog. And so her stats, she survived 4 tribal councils. She's voted correctly 3 of the 4 times, and so far she's had 0 votes against her in the game so far. Special powers that she may have going forward is she's mysterious AF. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm interested to see what she's got. I haven't talked to her in this game so far, so maybe she'll have something up her sleeve. Maybe, excited to play more with her, but I don't really intend on working with her as of now. I'm a villains girl. I'm a baddie. Oh, and here we go. We have the remaining villains. So we have Abby, Gabby, myself, Jack, Jake, and Owen. I guess the only thing that could make this better was if Madison was here. Or any of the other villains, to be honest. We were such a crew. Shout out to Lydia, Kevin, Madison, the fallen friends. Was there one more? I feel like I'm missing someone. Lydia, Kevin, Paul, of course. Lydia, Kevin, Fallen, Madison. I love you guys. I hope you're doing well. All right, Abby. So Abby's from season 2. She placed 9th. She voted me out. It was a great time. So she started this game on the villain tribe. Then she was safe. She won immunity with the beer pong challenge for transitional tribe, and so she was safe there. And then she was drafted into Team Wentworth, and she's Wentworth's girl. Wentworth is they're like on a talking basis, so love that for her. Her stats: she survived 4 tribal councils. She's voted correctly 4 out of 4 of those times, and she's had 0 votes against her in the game so far. She's close with everyone, but she's also not, she does it in a way that she's not always in your DMs or your messages heckling you or talking or even playing the game. She's got a very like she will be there when she needs to be there, but if she doesn't need to be in the game, she'll be out of, like, she'll be removing, like, she's not afraid to play the less of the game, and she's still doing incredibly well. Like, she's very smart, she's very strategic, and she's probably going to make merge again. So like, that's wow. Special superpowers is she's Survivor's favorite horse girl. Yeah, as far as my relationship with Abby, at the last tribal council, she called me 15 minutes before, like right before, and said, "Hey, Hannah, Eli's my dude, like, hear me out." And I was like, "Sure, I'll hear you out." She's like, "Oh, this might be crazy. Like, I know, just tell me no if it's whatever." And I'm like, "No, I'll hear you out. I'm down for crazy things." I thought she was going to say something else, but she was like, "Hey, can I write your name down? Because Eli's my buddy. I don't want to hurt his feelings because he's my friend. And I think it confused the hero tribe, which I don't know if the hero tribe, like, that I don't know if I believe that second part as much, but I respected her for asking and being honest with me, and like, right, asking for permission to vote my name down rather than like writing it down and being like, sorry, he was my friend, right? So I really appreciated that she called me before, and I said, sure, as long as I don't go home, you're welcome to write my name down. Makes me feel better about her, to be honest. So she's got Oliver, she's got the horsies. She's a real vibe. She's really fun to hang around. And I'm really happy that I've had the opportunity to play with her and hang out with her this season. So I'm hoping she'll be on my side going forward. I would love to see her or our next slide when Gavi. Love to vote for her. She was season 3's second boot. She started out in the villain tribe, went to the transitional tribe, and then was drafted into Wentworth. So her stats: she survived 5 tribal councils. She's voted correctly 4 out of those 5 times, and she's had 2 votes against her. And yeah. So so I was one of those votes, and then I proceeded after that tribal where Paul went to tell her the whole story. And like, girl, I'm not running the game. The guys are running this game. Like, they're walking all over us. I'm just doing what I have to do to survive. But I'm not planning on writing her name going forward. And I hope she knows that. She's killing it, though. She's killing it. I think she's in a really great spot. But she's not going to forget the villain roots, like what happens on that villain tribe before transitional tribe before the swap. Like, she I think she'll forgive but not forget. I think that's the expression. I think her closest ally is Jake, ironically, because she did write Jake's name down at the 3rd villains tribal council with Paul, but I think that they're closer than ever. I have a great time with them both. And special powers, she's serving looks 24/7, flawless, show-stopping, stunning. So she's very cool, very pretty. She's going to tear this up. She's definitely underestimated, and I think with that comes some mad power. And if she teams up with me, we're going to tear the place apart. We're going to win. We're going to destroy everyone. It's going to be great. Next, we have me. I was season 2's 15th boot. I beat my placement, though, this time. Woo woo! I started out in the villain tribe, of course. Then I was safe for the transitional tribe by a random name drawing. Then I was drafted into Team Lolly, go Lolly. And then I was dissolved into Team Wentworth. So I have survived 6 tribal councils. I have voted correctly 5 of those 6 times. And I've had 2 votes against me in the game so far, being Eli and Abby. So original. So original. So original. What can I say? I play for myself, and I play for those with great hair. I've been around the block. I know a thing or two. I've seen a thing or two, so I know a thing or two. I, going forward, if I make this big milestone, which is my goal to make merge, which is very important to me, I'd love to have a vote. I'd love to vote for the winner, or be the winner. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. So going forward, I really need to say, hey, Hannah, calm down. Let's separate. What was that? Let's separate our emotions our personal feelings from this game. Let's trust in our gut. Let's trust in our intuition, because when a lot of people are saying a lot of things to you, you can get really caught up in your head. You can second guess yourself and second guess your gameplay. And I shouldn't be. I know this game. I know this game. I've played this game before several times. I know my way around this stuff. And I know how to argue at the end. I've been to the end before in a online game. So in a Skype-based org. So I've lost to somebody in the end before. So I know what it takes. I know who to bring to the end and who not to bring to the end. So I don't know. This is the first time at Final 10. This is the first time that I've let myself picture what it would be like to win and picture what it would be like to go far in this game, and to get really, really, really deep into this game. And that's very exciting for me. Very exciting for me. I'd love a villain to win. I'd love to be there and help a villain win. Either or. Very grateful. Very excited. It's good. Good stuff. Next we have Jack. So Jack is from season 2. He was season 2's merge boot. Jack. He started out in the villain tribe. He won individual immunity for transitional tribe. Then he was drafted into Wentworth, and then for this past double tribal, he won individual immunity for himself. So he's already won individual immunity twice pre-merge, I might add. And Austin has also showed a lot of strength and challenges, so that's something to note. He's played hard. He's played hard. He has survived 4 tribal councils. He's voted correctly 4 out of those 4 times, and he's had 0 votes against him so far. He also has found an idol, and he then gave that idol to Owen, which was a huge move, and it led to the villains getting numbers. He's magic. Jack is magic. When Jack steps into this game, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to lie. He knows how to manipulate. He gets a little carried away sometimes, but he really knows his way around Syrvivor, and he has everyone feeling like they're his number one. That's how special he can make you feel in this game, myself included. So who is his number one? Who is his number one? And he does this while simultaneously running the tribe and voting out who he wants to vote out, which is very impressive. But a social game, it can be a little shoddy at times. He's really got to, going forward, he has to watch the way he speaks to his allies, especially me, especially Abby and others. Like, he needs to make sure that he plays this game and he plays it, you don't want bitter jurors. That's all I gotta say. Because he's good, but also, he's got to leave the judgment at the door and the attitude at the door, and just go in and have a good time. And I think something else I want to see from him going forward, I want him to play differently than season 2. Right now, if you've noticed, he's playing the same game as season 2. He gets his alliance of 5 or 6. He plows through. He villainizes the other side. He gets majority at merge. And then what happened in season 2? He was sent home by a double idol and his own allies, who were always, planning against him. So he also, in season 2, he gave an idol away. He did this, and it's strategic, but it's also, that's a risk. You're taking a risk anytime you give up safety for somebody else. When Jack will need it, he'll need it. He's not somebody that can float under the radar. Like I said, he's Survivor magic. People know he exists. He's loud, he's proud, and he's here. And he's not going to go away. But I've really enjoyed playing with him. He's my friend. And I'm excited to go head to head with him in some of these challenges. and give him a run for his money. I think my perfect character arc, my perfect ending to this season would be me winning in a final 2 against Jack. Like 7, what it would be? It would be like all, like me getting all the votes. That would be cool. That would be so cool. But that won't, I don't think that'll happen. Though, like, let's be honest, like, I don't think that's happening. Seldom do you have a unanimous winner, and seldom would the unanimous winner be me. That'd be silly. I don't know. That'd be really cool. But I think that would be the perfect character arc for me, to beat Jack at his own game after him so fervent, being so vocal about destroying me in season 2. It would be pretty cool to destroy him at his own. That would be like the perfect, like I said, perfect character arc for me, perfect revenge redemption story. And then we would do it being friends. Like, I would love to sit to him at the end. Like, I would love to sit next to Jack at the end. I'm a big fan, but I also like don't want to sit next to him at the end and lose. Like, I don't like losing, especially not to men that get more credit because they're men. Not saying that he would, but saying that sometimes in Survivor that happens. And as a woman, you need to think about it before it happens to you. Jake. So Jake was season 1's runner-up. He was a villain. He became, word vomit, started as a villain, went to the transitional tribe, then was drafted into Wentworth. Stats: he survived 5 tribal councils. He's voted correctly 5 out of 5 times. And then he's had 7 votes against him in the game so far, 2 of which coming from the 3rd villain tribal, where Paul and Gabby voted him. And Paul went. And then the rest of the 5 being from the transitional tribe, because the heroes wanted Jake to go. It was the villains that voted for Madison, making the split, like splitting, making it 6-5 Madison. He has a public vote advantage. And he is pretty tight with everyone. I really don't understand why he was Jake the Snake in season 1, because he's really, really nice guy, and a great ally. He's never come for me. He's never said anything bad about me, to my knowledge. He's just really great to be around, to hang out with, and to get margaritas with. And so going forward, I'd love to figure out where I stand with Jake, like making sure I'm high on his totem pole, right? I just want to make sure that, let's say all the villains are the final 6. Legends go at 6, but like, I'd like to not. If I can make it to the end, I'd like to make it to the end, right? Like, let's do our best. But Jake's fun. I don't know if I'd want to go to the end with a runner-up, but he's cool. He's great. It's been an honor, pleasure. It's been so fun playing with him. And then we have Owen. Owen, season 3, 9th place. Started out villain, then went to the transitional tribe, then was drafted into Lolly, then he went to exile, and then he went back to War Dog. So he's had a trip. He survived 7 tribal councils, the most of this season, myself being the second most. He's voted correctly 6 out of the 7 times he's went, and he's had 7 votes against him so far. 3 of which being myself, Mitch, and Cassidy when we voted him at the last Lolly tribal, and he played an idol and idled out Mitch. And then the other half, the 4 being at this last War Dog tribal, where once again he played an idol, and he sent Cassidy home. So he's had 2 successful idol plays. It's pretty impressive. I think he's close with Jake. Okay, so this was before I actually just had a call with him, which inspired me to do a double take of this. I thought he was tight with Austin because he got clues from Austin, because I thought Austin voted with him. No, Austin's not close with him. Austin voted Cassidy because they wanted to tie it and make sure that Cassidy was the one that went home, that Owen didn't send home anyone. So like, they really screwed over Cassidy big time. yeah. So, I don't know. I'm hoping going forward, Owen and I can rebuild trust. I know it doesn't happen overnight. I told him that, like I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I know it doesn't happen, like it's a gradual thing. Trust, building trust, working together. It's a thing. But I'm like, hey, we're the last two lolly people here. Let's make Lauren, the goddess of Survivor, proud, right? Wouldn't that be such an amazing comeback? I also think Owen and I really, really underestimated Owen from the beginning of this game. I was like, what? Who is this kid? Why is no one throwing out his name, but people are throwing out like Kevin and Paul's name? Because they're just great. Like, we've just had some such great villains. I was like, I don't know. Owen was a kind of like a little vanilla. So I was like, okay, where's the spice? Where's the spice? Like, what's your story, honey? Um, but I think he really earned my respect with the lolly tribals. And although he voted out my friend, I did the same. And I think what a beautiful um time it would be to rebuild that trust and to work together to eliminate bigger threats and take out other people. Yeah. So I'm hoping he takes a chance on me. He knows he can, like, I'm not a threat if I don't vote for him. Like, and I've told him, like, why would I vote for you again? You're gonna play an idol and I don't, yeah, like, it's dangerous to vote for him. It's no. I'm a villain. I made it very clear to him and to others. I'm a villain girl in these circumstances. Yeah, so that's Owen. I'm very excited to see what he does next because he is bringing the entertainment value right now, my friends. He is the show right now. So yeah, my game going forward first, giving myself a pat on the back, a pat on the back. Yay me! I made it here. I did this. I made it to final 10, not alone, and not without sacrifice, because a lot of people have gone. A lot of people have gone. A lot of my friends have gone. New friends, old friends. I'm sad, but I made it this far, and that is cause for celebration. And let's, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. What a great opportunity and privilege it is to be here playing with all these people. Like, not everyone got to come back. Not everyone gets to play College Survivor again or Survivor again. So lucky me. I'm so grateful. So grateful to have beat my placement and to hopefully being making that milestone of merge. My trust rankings right now, I think I trust Jack the most. Ironic, I mean, it's like, I just think it doesn't behoove him to vote me out because he would be fine taking me to the end. And I think we've grown so much as friends over the course of the last year that it would be a beautiful arc. I think he respects, I hope some days he respects me as a player. So I just trust in our friendship. I hope that he respects me, respects how far I've come and how far, all the work we've done together, and trust that, like, I'm not writing his name down. Like, no, not yet. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will, to be honest. I don't know. It's like, I don't know anything yet. Round by round. Not this round. And then in a tie for second, we have Gabby, Abby, and Jake. I think Gabby and Jake are definitely higher than Abby just because I talk and hang out with them more. So that in itself, I get more words of affirmation from them. But I have a great time with Abby as well. So, and then we've got Owen. And Owen's top on the charts slowly but surely. We're gonna build back that trust and we're gonna make magic happen together. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be good. So those are my people. The villain 6. Next, the hero I trust the most would be Cam. I've never spoken to her. I did ask for her number and text her and was like, hey, we should get drinks next week or something like that. I just think she's fun. I just think that if I hit her on the personal side and if we hang out a bit, she might be a good, like, I would rather have her be the last hero. Yeah. Then Austin. I don't really trust Austin. Austin's crazy. Austin's crazy. But I did work with Austin in season 2. I just think he's kind of, again, he's playing the middle. He's very analytical. He's a villain. Like, he's not a hero. Like, he's self-serving. If he or the others were really heroes, one of them would have given their idol to their boy Eli, and I wouldn't be here. So glad that they didn't, but they're not heroes. Mark my words. And then Catherine, know nothing about Catherine. And Derek. I just naturally at the bottom. I don't know. I don't really have an intention to work with the heroes, at least for this first vote. So yeah, I guess we'll see what'll happen. And then off with, now it's time to play hard. So we're here. Merge on Tuesday. We'll see, but this has been some bonus content with hopefully your winner pick and fan favorite, me. And yeah, we'll see how it'll go. This game changes every single day. Literally, like I said, had a call with Owen. I had to change things and add some things that from the slide, but I'll keep you updated. I'll get that entertaining vlogs for you. And we're gonna play hard, hopefully win some challenges, and just have a great time. Bye. Stop.